Hi, I'm Peyton Stevenson, a sophomore at Vision Tech, and I am going to show you my Imagine project for 2016. I did a commercial for Miss Dink's business, Flip2Facilitate. My learning goal during this project was to learn more about how to pull somebody in with a short video, since the commercial intro is only 30 seconds long. My plan was to learn more about videos and Final Cut. I've never worked with it. And my end result, I was pretty proud of it because it turned out pretty well. I think there's a few things that I would change, but other than that, I was pretty happy. I used a DSLR camera, a poster board, a blank puzzle, and I used Photoshop to make a logo for my blank puzzle. And then I used Final Cut to put everything together. And then I used iTunes and recording GarageBand to make the background and the talking. What worked best for me was sticking to my plan and basically learning about what I was doing first instead of just diving right into it. What didn't work for me was the camera. I had some troubles because I was trying to use my own and there was something wrong with it. And then also the camera, the tripod, I got one and it was broken and I just couldn't get it set up right, and the lights. And so getting everything set up was pretty hard. My best resources throughout the whole project was looking at example commercials of what other students have done anywhere and just deciding what I could do. I basically spent a week deciding exactly what I wanted for my commercial. I learned quite a bit during this project because it was my first time using Final Cut, and I was pretty scared, but it was really easy to use and I know mostly how to use it. And then I also learned about stop motion and lighting to get one single focus the whole time and just taking pictures over and over and slightly moving it. But I learned quite. The first thing I did with my project was get a blank piece of puzzle and put a logo on it. I had to glue it on and wait a day, and then I took an X-Acto knife and I cut out each puzzle piece, which took pretty long. But then after that, I put a poster board down on the ground and I made sure I taped it down. And then I took lights. I took 2 umbrella lights on each side up front and I put it down. And then I took a tripod and taped it all to the ground and aimed it down. And I put the puzzle on there. And at first, I scattered the puzzle and I moved it a little every time, just the whole puzzle. I moved it and I took a picture every time. And then I swiped the puzzle off the board and then I put it one by one, a puzzle piece one by one, and took a picture. And so it was all coming together, kind of the main point of the whole commercial, basically. Right here, I was using Control D. Well, first I would click the first thing the first picture I wanted, and I would click Shift all the way to the other one I wanted. And I did those ones because you'll see. And then I would click Control D and change duration, and I would change it to however long I wanted it. And like here, I did 2 seconds for each one, which would take forever. So, and that would not be stop motion. That'd just be like a slideshow of the pictures, which just wouldn't look good. Here, you can see it here. Yeah, it took forever. So then I need to change it. I would do again, shift it. One sec. I shift and control click all of there, and then I would do Control D, change duration, and right here I am changing it to, I don't remember what I changed it to there, but and then I played it, and you can see it still took way too long. I think I did 1 second, which just takes way too long, and so I change it again. I click one, and then do Shift, Control D, change duration, and I did 0.1, and that went way too fast. That was way too fast. And so I changed it again. And here you can see I did those long ones longer. faster, so it goes all together fast and it's not just one picture of each one, other than the moving ones. So there, I changed it to 0.5, and that looked so much better, and that's what it was in the thing. The the title page I had, it was so different. So I had to change the font. The font of everything and the size of everything. Like Flip2Facilitate is bigger than .com because I need the L on that little line that you see, and it was just really hard. That took me forever because it needed to look good, and it just really makes me mad how that little line shows up. There is where you can see that line, and it never goes away. But I can move the text boxes. So that was a very big struggle I had, and I didn't know what to do, but I kind of liked the ending look, and so okay, here I am showing you the music I did. I did a happy instrumental background, and then also the voice was voiced by Brandon. Thank you so much, Brandon. Sounds way better than what I would do, and I just basically put the voice wherever I kind of wanted and whatever sounded good at the end, right where the ending goes, which really complimented my video. How I imported the music was I put it on iTunes, and you can see I go down, I type in happy because there's a lot of pictures, and then I got it right there and I put it in, and it really looked good. You can see my project plan was very thought out because I actually for once had it set in stone and I really followed it. I thought I wasn't, but I actually did. Planning my big project was pretty stressful at first because I had no clue what I wanted to do and I really wanted to do good on it, but I think it was alright. I followed through and yeah. But adjustments I would have made is probably spent less time looking up what I wanted to do and just got it all in my head like the first week and really decided on what I wanted to do. And I also would have given myself more time to edit and get all exported so I wasn't like freaking out the last day to get it exported on the hard drive. You can see my results right here, right now. I learned on this project was very valuable to what I will carry on with my vision tech and honestly life ahead of me. My problem solving was alright. I wish my camera would have freaked out and I would have not spent a week on my camera and the problems and the lightings and everything. But I would have, I would have done that differently, definitely. And also changed my project plan just a little. My biggest successful moment was importing it all and getting on the thing and changing the duration and finding out it actually looked like a stop motion because I was scared I wasn't gonna have enough pictures and it just wasn't gonna look good because overall I think I had like 200 pictures and I just was like, oh, this isn't gonna look good. But I was actually really proud and I'm kind of proud of my project. I wish I would change a little few things, but I think I'm proud.